No, guys, this is not a picture of me. I do wish it was, however, it is not. Because I don't think my face is as fine as this art.
Wow.
Quiet. I got it.
Listen, man, we're sitting with young graphic designers, fine artists, and photographers as well. They go by the name of the signatures, and I believe there are two more missing, because you are five.
Yeah, it says.
All right, but we have the three representatives here today, and we're going to be chatting to them and finding out exactly how well or bad their journey has gone. Welcome, guys. How are you guys doing?
We're doing great. Thank
Awesome
you for,
stuff.
for having us.
Yes, you are.
So tell us, how did this all come about, and where did you guys start, and how did you guys find each other?
So basically what happened was that myself and Younger, who's sitting on my right-hand side, we went to school together. So our relationship, we basically formed our relationship from, our schooling years, and we became great friends. What happened was that afterwards we decided, look, we had been setting up a lot of independent exhibitions. Why not just link up as a group, form a unit, some form of unit, yeah? And then from there onwards, it was originally the two of us. We added another gentleman, and then we had to let go of him because he had other obligations.
Okay.
This is a demanding job. This is
what I'm saying.
This is work. You couldn't keep up.
Hey.
Levels. So yeah, we. Long story short, we got Gibson, Luvo and Yonela.
Yeah.
So afterwards, our first exhibition was at Sixpence Street. That's in town. It's owned by Robert, and we went over to Youngblood. And we've also done an exhibition in Khayelitsha at Fugly, the first art gallery in Khayelitsha, co-owned by two ladies. So, and then our recent project that we just done was a mural. That we just completed a mural in Khayelitsha, Makaza. So it's the second biggest mural in Khayelitsha.
Wow.
And we got some nice coverage. So there was a few publications that actually picked up the story. So we had the August, Cape Times, Cinevision, Vukani, and now we are here.
Amazing.
And I'm just looking at some of the work, man. I want to know who Cool J is.
Cool G.
Cool G. That's the name.
Cool G.
Cool G, that's me.
Where does the ideas come about for painting such things? I think that has something to do with Black Panther.
Me
if I'm not
also
mistaken.
thinking that now.
That one.
That one.
Black Panther.
Yeah, Black Panther.
Can we get
Azumi.
a shot of that?
The Black Panther.
Yeah, we just need to show the guys at home. It has some Black Panther representation, and I'm feeling very Marvel-licious.
Wow.
Right now. I don't know where this art is coming from in my head. Tell us about how the visual artistry actually come about to create these amazing things.
It's awesome because as artists, you always live up with many ideas. It's just up to you to make time so that you can put it up all together.
Of course.
Because I create different themes actually. As you see, these two just done them last week.
Oh wow!
Fresh out.
Yeah, last week, and this one I've done it last month. But I'm always working on new themes. Next week you might see something different. The following week you might see something different because there is always ideas flowing around.
So will you set on this one? And
feeling some type of way.
yeah, what are you feeling? Yeah, what was the feeling here?
The type of art that I do, it's called deep realism.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
It does look deep
the
though,
main
guys.
impact is always to touch emotions. Even though I'm going to play around with the colors and sometimes with the subject matter that people used to, but sometimes to me it tells something totally different. So how you relate into it, it's different to me.
Yeah.
It tells
It's true.
another story. But I like it that way to relate on my art on your own way, not because of the story that I tell.
Okay. So in terms of, because you mentioned that these were done last week and that was done last month, does everyone sort of use the same process in how they measure the time they use to sort of create something? And is there a deadline that you guys are supposed to meet when you're releasing and showcasing and things like that?
What we always do, when we're going to have an exhibition, we set up a theme. Then even if though we are going to use different subject matter, but our artworks, they have to be family, they have to relate, even though we are going to use different techniques, because Zizo is doing photography, Yonela is doing drawing using charcoal, I and myself, Gibson, we're using oil and acrylic.
Wow.
Then Louvo is using puzzles, which is different techniques, but we always love to see our artworks telling the same story.
Of course, man.
And then for Gibson, sorry to interrupt you, Gibson over there, I want to know, for you guys, because I understand that it's not always rosy when you're working in a group of people and there's about 5 of you, that's a lot of people. When it comes to things like conflict, or do you guys ever have problems when you guys are like about to, okay, it's a laughing situation, it's serious. But how do you guys deal with those kind of conflicts? Because obviously when you're working with a lot of people, some things you guys might be in disagreement of, like what the theme is for the next showcase, because someone else is feeling something else, you know?
Well, I've worked with a lot of people for many years. We started working towards the end of the year, last year. So it's been 3 projects that we worked together on. So I always put myself like, I think in all of them, I'm the most experienced in the field, because I have like almost more than 10 years of experience.
Oh, wow. That's a long time.
Graffiti. So I've started selling my paintings when I was 13 years old.
That is...
So
that's a long time.
when you meet clients, you get a different mindset, different personalities, so you have to deal with all of that. So now that we are independent people as artists, so we always try to find a more neutral platform for everyone to...
Of course.
Yeah.
And on that note, because you said you get a mutual platform, the guys at home's thinking, where do you guys normally then showcase so that they can come and have a look? And how do they go about actually purchasing one of the artworks as well?
Well, I have different places that I always put my pieces to, because most of my pieces, they have sold internationally.
Oh,
so
wow.
There's a guest house here in Camps Bay that I always sell myself.
Yeah.
Like, and also in Joburg, I have my cousins that always take my pieces and distributing them. Like, I have contacts.
Yeah.
And they also came with their contacts. So, like, it's helping everyone. But I do a different genre, I could say. And it's more poppy, vibrant colors, like
yes.
Yes.
yeah. So there's a big market for it, especially for female people. And so when I do my pieces, you know, I always try to engage with whatever is happening around, but I don't. You see, a lot of people share the perception that we as artists always have that dark side. We always put our work in, like, you know, I have a soft side of colors, you know. Then in colors, I always put the bright colors to change the feelings and all that stuff, not the dark ones and stuff. So.
Wow. But you guys are doing amazing work. I mean, I fell in love with that one as I saw it. And I want to thank you guys so much for coming through and sharing your talents and artwork with us. And we are obviously going to, on our Facebook pages or on our social media pages, we are going to leave their handles and where they'll be showcasing and how you can actually get a hold of these artwork pieces as well. But thank you guys so much for coming through and sharing your time and giving us the opportunity. We've got a quick break, music break. And I'm just going to go price this, but I'll be right back. Check this out.